Hi, so it's actually Thursday morning, but this is for Wednesday because did a lot on Wednesday, got a lot done, did a bit of touristy stuff, which was nice, and met up with Dio and her boyfriend Bin and her friend Allan. But yeah, started off yesterday morning, went for a wander around. Went past the Cathedral Basilica of St. Joseph. Didn't go in because all I really wanted to do was just see it. There's a load of interesting buildings around here, just for if you're interested in buildings and things. Which for some reason I am. I'm not much interested in architecture as a whole. I just like looking at things. The cathedral is a beautiful place, and it's right around the corner from another wonderful place that looks almost like a castle or tower system, which is the art museum, and it was a really nice start to the morning. Then I went to, on Alan's suggestion, the Tech Museum of Innovation, which is a group of it's a museum of all different technology. They have things like environmental stuff, and things like, obviously being in the heart of Silicon Valley, they have all the things about microprocessors and microchips and how all that's done. Electric vehicles, energy renewal, genetics. I found it very useful, especially the things on how a genetic sequencer works, and how all the electronics work and everything else like that. As Tim pointed out when I was speaking to him about it, it's a bit of not exactly a good idea for a country that is very hard on dictators to kind of provide training on how to use gene sequences and things like that. I'm just that one step closer to cloned scorpion armies. Especially since there's a section on animal to human transplants. Animal to animal transplants? No problem. Went around the gift shop because I had to, and I found something brilliant. The Albert Einstein action figure. Yeah, that's something cool. That's something brilliant. He's got troll hair, and it doesn't quite seam in, so he's got like an area back here even, where it just cuts off and then you get hair sticking out back. But that was a lot of fun. It was great just wandering around. It was a bit like the Exploratory in Bristol, or the Science Museum in London, but it was a lot more hands-on. Everything was hands-on. Everything was touch screen. There were little experiments for kids or adults to actually try. So it was a good trip. It was actually only $8 for a ticket, which comparatively to British museums it's nothing, and it was well worth it. It's one that you could go back and just enjoy the area again. And then came back to the hotel, met up with Dio and Allan. They came and picked me up from here. We went to an area, Santana Road, which is it's a very I wouldn't say it's a very upper class area, but it's very much the cafe scene, because downtown San Jose it doesn't have much really going on. So went down there, went to a place called The Counter, where you can build your own burgers, and then went to a place, yogurt, called Pinkberry, and had some frozen yogurt, which was very delicious. It was absolutely wonderful. And then we went back, and Dio and Bin and I went to a huge by my standards, mall, just to look around and buy stuff and it was pretty good. There was a place there that actually sold proper, well, almost proper fish and chips. The fish was really small fillets in proper batter. It was pretty authentic, and it was quite nice. I felt quite moved, and I felt quite patriotic as well. I could have burst into Rule Britannia at any moment. And they served it with clam chowder, which just broke it. That didn't work. But luckily I wasn't eating it, so not my problem. Did a quick tour around, because Dio's still looking for cosplay stuff for Fanime. Yeah, it was quite nice touring around and just getting to hang out, and it was a pretty good evening. We were able to just hang out and chat and kick it back. Didn't get back into the hotel till after like 10, so didn't bother to update or anything. And today is Thursday now, and it's Fanime bag pickup. The reason I keep looking out here is because the McHenry Centre is just down from this window. So I keep getting distracted by the fact that Fanime is there, and the fact that I can also see so much out there. Badge pickup. Sunara is due to be here to pick up her badge, which would be nice meeting her as well. And most likely a load of Dio's friends. And it's gonna be cool. Don't know what I'm up to this morning. So I'll catch people later and hopefully get to hang out some more. And that's about it. One interesting thing is I did get a really good history lesson on the whole San Jose area and basically the political background and the economic background from Binh, who's a political science major and who's teaching in the high schools here, about how San Jose is formed and why it's like it is. And that was actually really interesting from my point of view as a tourist. I don't consider myself a tourist here because you can't really tourist in San Jose. You just come here and you wander around. It's not intended for tourists. It's not really intended for residents. It is just business. But it was interesting knowing why it is like it is, and the fact that it is a business hub. It's where the money is, but it's where money but not people are. And that's why there's no shops, there's no stores, there's no real restaurants or anything majorly to do actually in the downtown area. Everything is actually outside and you spread out everywhere. But it's a fun place to be though, just because it's a hub. And that's it. I'll catch you all later.